Good morning, everybody. I'm Angie with Angeland Crafting Boutique. Happy to be here this morning, feeling good on this beautiful Tuesday morning with the Crafting Collective. There was a change in the schedule, so for those of you who signed up for my Telegram, you have the right schedule. So I hope I can remember it off the top of my head, and we'll see when I read it later. But I'm just gonna share myself out. The normal routine. Hi, Alyssa. Good morning, doll. How are you? Let me find myself. Hopefully it lets me, because sometimes nothing works right. Okay, let me share myself, because I wasn't able to share. Yesterday, it was crazy. So I'll share to my page. There. There. Just take me a minute. Well, a couple of minutes, you know. There. Spread myself out. Wendy's. Not there. Almost. So many groups. There we go. Almost done, I promise. Okay. Got it. I think that's good. Let's see. Wow, look at everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I was just sharing myself out. I'm sorry if I was rude. Good morning, Heidi and Misty and Weppa. There she is. Weppa! Wake you all up. Hi, Joanne. Good morning, Kathleen. Aloha from beautiful Hawaii. How you doing? Okay, so here I go with the sew already. I know I said I'm really not into fall, but I was seeing pictures of scarecrows and stuff. Then I was on Debbie's Bright Ideas live the other day, and she did an adorable fall cake, excuse me, with a little gingerbread on top. So, you know I don't do small. Hers wasn't really that small, to be honest. It inspired me, so thank you, Debbie. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So we got this bad boy. I almost said a bad word. So I covered it yesterday, so it's all ready to go today because I'm going to decorate the cake. But this is going to be probably at least a two-parter of completion of the project. We're not going to stop there. It's going to be fall. I pulled out some old clay of mine that I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. So this is going to be our scarecrow. We have her little head, okay? We'll probably work on her separately because we'll get the cake going. Maybe we'll cover her. We'll see how it goes depending on how much time I have and how much yapping I do. Now, my problem was the hat. So I have these little teeny tiny little hats. Let me show you. These are not going to work. So I'm thinking which hat's real easy to do, right? The cone, blah, blah, blah. This is what scarecrow hat typically looks like. Now, if you have a small character that you're making, fine. This will not. I mean, you could. It'd be cute. I've done it before, but I'm just like, you get inspiration from everything. So I had this piece that came, I put the piece over there. It was bigger. It's like a safe cylinder. Had my husband cut it in half. And we're going to put it on her head. But, of course, there'll be a bottom. But I wanted to do one with the flap up. So this may be like a three-parter. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. How are you? So we shall see how it looks. I don't know if it's going to be too big on her head. I don't know. I was like, it's a shape of a hat that's kind of a little hard. But you figure, if it's on her head, I like to tilt my stuff. With the flap up, maybe it won't look so huge. But we'll get to that part when we get to that part. So I have all my components ready. I did cover this cake. Styrofoam. I have so much goodies on the side here. Like, I found leaves. I went into my fall stash, which I had some stuff. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yes, I dirtied my shirt. Good morning, Joan. How are you? How are you feeling, sweetie? Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. But I dirtied it because my husband's going to be like, you were so excited to wear. This is one of the shirts I sell. It's very stretchy. It's very comfortable. And I put a transfer on. but I dirtied my shirt. So that's why the apron's on. I don't know if you can see it. Wait, I'm like doing a whole Houdini act. Can't really see. Wait, let me do this. Hold on. But you see, it's dirty over there. I don't know how. And it feels so nice, and it's very easy. So for those of you who bought the transfers, tip, I put it on my creations page where these are all posted. You iron it on as so, right? Let it cool down for at least 2 minutes, the shirt and the transfer, then it peels right off. Because we were having a little trouble. And I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, look how cute. You could decorate either if you buy a shirt from me or any of the shirts that you guys have in your own closet. You can go and do it. I have a lot of transfers. Maybe get some more for Christmas, depending on how these go. You know that, guys. I test the waters. But good morning, Regina. How are you, sweetie? But yeah, so I was very excited, and it's dirty. I don't know how I dirtied it. I'm drinking today a blueberry shake. So it's good. I need more blueberry. And this is the new company I found, but it's good. So it kind of leaked and dripped. So anyway, so I have these come from Hobby Lobby. This is my thought process, guys, okay? You could make your flowers. You could do whatever you want to do. Putting leaves around here, then cascading up. I have some of these vase fillers, probably from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. I really haven't made fall like that. And I have the 2 molds. Oops. What would it be without me dropping anything? That my friend Tanya Mackey sent me a whole goodie thing. I made a post of it. She's become such a dear friend of mine. And Susan. Okay? Susan, do you sell your aprons? Because once I get mine, I'll wear it and show it. My friend Susan makes aprons. She's on here right now. Then I'll just shout you out. I don't know if you're taking orders, if you sell them like that. And you can make flowers with these. So I'm thinking of making, I know I say so a lot. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, you got to have the vision. And we'll put the leaves all around. And then we'll go from there. You can have fun. I pulled out like so much stuff here. I have a little space to work on. So, as usual. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Thanks, Susan. Inspirational transfers, like quotes. I'd have to look. I'm sure they have them. I'm going to clean this because it's nasty. I would imagine so. I mean, I'd have to really look and see. But I got a lot of Halloween ones, guys. They're up on my products page. The quicker I get rid of stuff, the quicker new stuff could come in. Because then it's getting crazy with all the stuff that I'm buying and sits. Baby wipe. Let me clean that. These do have a little sticker. We don't use that. We're going to use some glue. It doesn't matter which. This will be the back. Okay, it does matter. Yeah, I was trying to get that out yesterday. This is a pretty big cake. So, but I covered it rather quickly. I'm getting better at that. The covering. So this will always be, you can always hide imperfections with glitter or with embellishments of some sort. I hope you guys can see. I'll show you along the way. And this is another reason why I like it. Sometimes when things are dry, it's easier to handle. I would have never been able to handle this if I just did it yesterday. That's my way of thinking. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I have 2 packs of these. We'll do like a little pattern. They're very pretty. We won't put them so close just in case. Yeah, we're going to space them anyway. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's not going to stay. I thought it was going to stay. But it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just an idea. This is the glue I'm using. I love this glue. Everyone's using it, and it's well worth it. Here goes my nose. I'm going to be alive without the runny nose or the sweating. I'm going to do them to the side. Yeah, it's much easier to handle. That one stuck fine. Just decorate it. If you're going to do something like this, you can use a smaller cake, mini cake. Decorate it however you like. Real fallish. And I've never made a scarecrow girl, so we're going to, I didn't put glue there. We're going to try it out. I mean, it's the same concept of characters. I'll do her the same way. Now, I remember when I was selling some fall stuff. The brown one. And I had this tiny, tiny little bag of leaves. Weppa, I think you got it. And I'm like, that would have been perfect for me to use on her. On her little outfit, we'll say. But I don't have it. So we improvise. I'm like, oh, I could have used it. I'm like, oh my God. But then that's an excuse to keep more stuff. I wasn't planning on doing fall stuff, guys, honestly. I wasn't. But that cake she made was so pretty. I was like, I have to do something. See, so far? So I use this as cookie dough. I didn't have a cream. It's coming. Hopefully this sticks down. I'm just going to hold it for a minute. That first one went on like a charm. Of course. It's always the case. Hi, Holly. Good morning. How are you? Is that the other one? There's my girl. Weppa! Good morning. As you know, I'm feeling better. Yes. Change of diet has done a world of wonders. It's unbelievable. Today will be, tomorrow. No, Thursday will be 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I'm like, unreal. This one is giving me a hard time, guys, so I apologize. You guys are the best. The best group I could ask for watching me. I appreciate you all so, so much. And I'll keep repeating it because you really are. I mean, when I'm not on, you guys check on me. You ask when I'm coming back, when I wasn't feeling well. I mean, it's just incredible. Incredible. Love to meet all of you. All my viewers. My friends. And this glue, it goes on white, but it dries clear, I promise you. I was nervous the first time I used it. I asked Jen, I'm like, does it dry white? I mean, does it dry clear? She's like, yes, it does, it does. You know, sometimes when you're using things for the first time, you get nervous, like you work so hard on these things, and it's like, is that glue going to be okay? Yeah, it's fine. If these leaves would cooperate, it would be even better. And they wanted to stick with that little thing. I don't see how. I want them flat up against the cake. Otherwise, they're going to get ruined. Just hold it down. I'll have to add some more glue. See why it takes long? You think you're done with these things. No. That'll be a 1, 2, 3 to put leaves on and all that good stuff. No. Everything in this crafting world, it takes time. Everything is a process. So what is everybody working on? You know, I did so much Halloween. I was kind of Halloweened out. I was. I still have one more thing for my tree. I'll probably do that off camera. And then, I did a lot of Pinkoween, as you guys know. And then, oh, I'm loving this so far. See how cute? I don't know, I'm being a little, I mean, have another pack. How many come in? 16. It's a pretty big cake. So we shall see. So we put the red one, maroon. It's a pretty color. I don't have clay this color. I don't know if they make clay this color. It's like a maroonish. Be cute for Christmas too. It's nice. But I should have enough. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not spacing them too far or too close on here. So what I was saying was I may still do Halloween characters, like, I don't know, I was thinking of doing a Frankie boy, but his head would be like a block, like those blocks I sell, because doesn't he have like that type of head shape? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just thinking like to get as close to the realistic of him as possible, but we'll see. Holding it, make sure they're even enough. Then we got this one. This one's behaving very badly. I don't know why. It's just that one that's giving me trouble. But it'll stick eventually. Let's see comments. Oh, Susan, you're so sweet. Yeah, my daughter brought me over 2 smash cans. So I know Christmas in July is coming, so we'll do a smash can. I have an idea for one. Now, I don't know if it's going to work out, right? Susan, you're the best, right? You got to change your horn. Yes, it does, Jan. Your horn sounds... Some of them are duds in the package. I mean, it's from the Dollar Tree. What do you expect? I went into my Dollar Tree over the weekend. It was shameful. The shelves were so empty. It was gross. I don't understand what goes on in Dollar Trees. Can someone please explain to me what goes on in Dollar Trees? Because they're open for business, but they have no stock. I think I have more stock than them, honestly. No, just joking. But what I was looking for, they didn't have. I like those fabric containers to hold my products upstairs. Nothing. Something else. Nothing. I'm like, now I'm hoping again. The pumpkin that I used on the bottom of my witch, I hope they have them this year. Those are such a great size. I could not find them, guys. Not that size from where I order from. I'm hoping Dollar Tree has them. I've also noticed Dollar Tree doesn't sell rounds anymore, but I do. I have a lot of styrofoam. Also, guys, if you're interested, they had no rounds whatsoever. I don't know what's happening. Does anyone know what's happening with Dollar Tree? Are they going to, like, go out of business or something? Because mine was pitiful. Really was. There was nothing there. I went down all these aisles looking for the fabric container things, and honestly, they were nowhere. Nowhere. Everything was, like, cleaned out. They didn't restock. I don't know. I was like, wow. This is insane. Brown. I like to do patterns, if you guys haven't noticed. I just think it looks nicer. Now, this one, we can zhuzh it up. I'll show you the stuff I bought later. But she has to be done first so I can position her. Because I have a big hay bale. And I have flowers and other stuff that I got from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby, yes, I should have taken pictures. I forgot to tell you guys, too. I went over there this weekend to get some fall stuff because I didn't have a couple of things that I wanted to possibly put on the cake. We'll see. You want to put everything on, and it's like it doesn't fit, even though the cake is pretty big. There is a bigger cake. Bigger than this, believe it or not. Sorry, I have to hold these down because they're not sticking. You just need a minute, or 2, or 3, or 4. They're not staying. But I spied some Christmas in the Hobby Lobby. It was all the way up on the top. I saw some Candyland stuff, some red big ornaments, the pink trees. I'm like, they're getting ready. So, of course, I had to ask the lady. There's no glue there. That's why that's not sticking. It's very little. When? She said probably by July. Because Christmas in July. So I figured that will be the first thing I do. Gold. For Christmas. We'll make a smashy can with a gingerbread of sorts. I have an idea. But the gingerbread would be sitting in something. I don't know if it's going to fit in the can. You only have so much room on that can. And those are huge cans, but the top part. So I also have to let you guys know that, excuse me, I'm in an event. So is Jan. She's on here too. On Saturday, I go on at 9 a.m. Yes, very early. I like to get it out of my way. Because Saturdays are crazy for me, I'll be honest. It's called Beach Please. But you get it? I really want to say the other word, but I can't. I'll get in trouble, guys. Because when she first sent it, I was like, it's Mariposa's Creations event. I was like, oh, what a good title. I'd have a field day with that. But yeah, so I have to watch myself and control myself on Saturday. When is your birthday, Susan? July 12th. Oh, happy birthday. Hi, Bev. How are you? Are you new? Well, welcome. I'm Angie. Is that your neighbor, Jan? Jan, you're so sweet. I was on TikTok, as always. Hi, Cece. How are you? Everybody, Cece's here. Her new business page, because poor Cece got hacked. That's so sad. Is All Things Resin by Oma and Opa. So please go give her a follow, guys. She has to start all over, which is so unfair. It's really horrible that people have nothing better to do than to do this kind of nonsense. I don't get the point of it. I honestly don't. So if you would all be so kind, she is the resin queen. She's the sweetest thing. She's got so much spunk. I love my Cece. She is adorable. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. I really do. But yeah, if we could all go over, I followed her, of course. But she's on next at 11 after me. She'll be on her husband's page, Rolf Lux. Because I think she has to have the new page up for, what is it, like 60 or 90 days before you can go live, which is so ridiculous. I think it's too many ridiculous rules. Red. I'm like, what's my pattern? But yeah, so if we can all do that, I believe in following everyone. Because why not? It doesn't cost anything. It helps us creators out big time. So what was I saying about TikTok? I love TikTok. I've been on TikTok, but I watch all the videos and stuff. I haven't gone live. My friend Jan wants me to come join her. Maybe I will this week. So I have the event on Saturday. And I have nothing else planned this week, but that event. I don't know. Maybe I'll pop on the TikTok. I know a lot of people don't have TikTok, but I love it. So, oh yeah, so Rosie. So I saw she made, I think she's making some type of lollipops or cake pops or something. So I commented, and I'm Rosie Posey, right, Jan? Am I right? Because I don't want to be commenting people that, like, they're like, who's this girl? What are you doing? Who are you? I'm just reading comments. Aw, you guys are sweet. Hi, honey. Yes, welcome everyone who's new here. Okay, that's okay, Bev. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Hi, Andrew. You can stay as long as you behave, Andrew. I know this is a little tedious, guys, but we have to trust in the process of how our projects come along. They do take time. I think I'll have enough, I hope. I don't know why there's a little bulge there. I don't know. I try to be so careful when covering these things. I take my time, even though I covered it quickly, but I go over it and smooth it as best you could. But this is what it's looking like so far. Look how cute already, just with that little bit, okay? Can you imagine all the rest? These were cooperating. Now, I could have made them all out of clay. I like to put different mediums on my cakes and spackling, but I don't think I'm spackling this cake. Because when you cover the whole thing like this, it's covered. You don't really need a border. You can put one on, of course, but you don't really need to so much. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with this. I'm not worried about these little marks in the top because it's probably going to be covered for the most part. Brown. I'm like, what's my color? Brown. Okay. Just trying to position it as best I could, especially being on a live. Normally, I would have probably marked it. Yes. I measure and do all that stuff. I do. You guys have seen me do that before. And I'm putting them on a tilt. You don't have to. I'm being a little stingy because I wasn't sure if I would have enough, but I think I'm going to. Hopefully. So are people gearing up for Summerween? Oh, yeah, I joined a course. It's being run by Leanne Leet from Sugarworks Fakery and Marissa. It's Summerween. It starts in July. And it's a workshop, which I'm happy about. It's like a one-time deal. Brown and gold. Which I prefer because I don't have the time really to go in constantly for the paid stuff. I was in a group and I really went in, and that was on my part. I just didn't have the time. So this is great because I will get my butt there. So it runs through the whole month of July. Here I am promoting it. Why not? Because Leanne and Marissa, they're both talented, and I'm always willing to learn, and I want to learn. Leanne used to be my partners when I was in the Pink Frosting Divas group, and she's a sweetheart. I think she's a coach in Beyond Bakes. I think they both are. But yeah, check it out. You can go to either one of the ladies' pages. Sugarworks Fakery or Das Craft Boutique to sign up. Okay. I'll have to keep pushing them down. My God. Gold, red. And then I found some randoms here. I had some craft stuff of fall. I think I did a scarecrow once when I first started, a small one. I think just on a hell bag. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a while ago. I think I brought it to a show at my chiropractor. He sponsors stuff sometimes. And I think his wife bought it. I think. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a much smaller character when I was first starting. So funny. I have this, that stand mixer that everybody decorates. So I did it last year. And my little gingies, they're kind of pathetic. It's cute. It's a good way for me to remember how far I've come. I'll have to show you one of these days. It's in my kitchen. And I'm like, wow. I see that little gingerbread guy, which gingerbreads are super easy to do, basically. And to my witch, which I'm super proud of. And I'm like, wow, come a long way. I will pat myself on the back. I normally don't, but I will. These are being a pain in the butt. Now I have to open up the new bag. I think I will have enough, thank goodness. Always try to see if you have enough of something before. Like when I go to the store, I buy doubles of stuff. Because you never know. Instead of running back, you have it. I'm sorry this is boring and time consuming. I'm so sorry, guys, but this is the way it's going to go. Even if you were making clay flowers, and I do want to try this mold out too. Today's like, I know, I've said it before, like try it Tuesday with me. We try things. Why not? And then I'll make the mistakes so you don't have to. Be like, oh, Angie did that. Don't do that. Don't do it. This is very tedious. Brown. Perfect. Brown. And then I'll open up the other pack. So far 16. And I know I don't know the size cake. This cake I got from Hobby Lobby. It's the middle size. There's a bigger one, believe it or not. I don't know the sizes, but this is like the medium. This is the medium size. Holding all of these down. I try to make the lives exciting. I hope you learn. I mean, covering a cake, I think it's pretty basic. You just roll it out, not too thin, not too thick. Use guides if you have to. I can kind of feel the clay now with my rolling pin and even eye it. But guides are always good and useful as well. And then you just cover it. Take your time. It took me a long time to learn how to cover decent. If you know what I mean. Decently. Just trying to hold these like, my God. Maybe it just takes a second for the tight bond. And it's a little warm in here, and I don't know why, because I do have my air on. So I'm not sure what's happening. But yeah, this is going to be a cute cake. It's going to all come together, I promise. I promise. I'll have to be going over with super glue. I didn't want to use super glue. Type-on usually works well. That's what I use for the fabric on my smash cans. And I haven't had a problem. Maybe it works better with fabric, but I've used this before. Gold. Okay. Oh, I have a gold right here. I found these randoms in my stash. I must have used them that time, because I don't remember really making fall. Not that I'm aware of. I don't really decorate for fall. I don't know. Like some on the outside I do, believe it or not, but not inside. It's a lot, guys, with this decorating. Pulling everything down and out, and then Mr. Angie has to go into the garage to get everything, because basically that's where everything is stored, in the garage. It's just a lot. But I said my Halloween's already up for the most part. I'm still trying to decorate my front yard with summer stuff. Whoops. I need to do that. Just pushing them down. If I have to go over it with some, what do you call that? Glue I can't stand. I will. Red. Let me see. I have these, so I didn't even have to open up the other pack. We'll put this one. Let me see. There's a space in the back for this one. Nope, we'll put this one. Can't put the red. Yeah, we'll put that one. Okay, I made it. I had extras to spare. So that's a very, very good thing. You can use those little tabs to make it stick, but I doubt it. They're really small. I mean, you definitely need glue for sure. I may need more glue than that, which I thought would have been. Sorry, guys. I know I'm quiet here. I'm just holding it down. So, is everybody getting ready for Summerween? Are you going to do Summerween? Are you going to do regular Halloween? Christmas? It's crazy. Halfway to Christmas. I haven't even gotten in my pool yet. Like today, it's partly sunny, but it's warm. But, because sometimes that water is a little too cold. And I'm like, I have to turn the filter on. I'll do that, baby, after I'm done. Just holding it down. All right. As best they're going to stick for now. Until I guess it sets. But this is what we're working with. Look how cute already. Now, where was my back? I know there was some. Unless I covered it. You see? I think it was here. Try to find the best front. I think this is the best front. And then we're going to go a little bit up. There's not a lot of room. There's only about 4 inches from the bottom to the top, a little less because I have a leaf there. But I do want that. I like that cascading look. Let me put this. Okay. Now, we can go in a few different directions here, guys. These little balls, this should be fun. And then I wanted, but these are kind of, unless I put one flower there, one there, and some balls. Let's see how that goes. Now, let me see. I don't have a dark yellow. It's coming. Everything's coming. I'm telling you, it's clay. I just messaged her. I'm like, when am I expecting it? I have to check the messages. I've never used this mold. I don't know where she got it from. This was sent to me. So let's see if it works. Hopefully we don't have to put it in the freezer. If not, we'll just continue with the leaves and the balls. Because I didn't take out. Oh, I did take out. I pulled my flowers here. But I don't want to put roses on this. I don't think it calls for roses. This one. Sorry, this one is like uplifting a lot. They're not going to come off, but I'll have to go over it once they're set with some of the, super glue. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Hi, Maureen. How are you? Right, Kathleen? Aren't they pretty? You joined too, Regina? Yeah, why not? We'll have a good time. And we'll learn. Hi, Priscilla. How are you, love? Hi, Yvette. Oh, I'm so glad you love the clay. This is my old formula, but it's still good. I'm going to put a little yellow here. So it'll basically be all fall colors. This was a good formula, but it was a little dry, but it's okay. And this one feels, let me put my glasses on. It feels okay. I'm going to put a little yellow in the center. I wish I had the darker yellow. I don't. Not yet. I don't. I know. By the time I get it, nobody will want it. That. Okay. Now we're going to use, now again, these are old. And I do go through clay. This was from my very first release, which is 2 years ago. I want to use this color. I don't carry it anymore because it wasn't a great seller, but these are definitely fall colors, like Brick House Terracotta in this. Okay. Feels okay. Not great. Soft. it's soft. Of course, it softens over time. You did, Maureen? I know, I love molds too. I am preferring molds to cookie cutters. I know, but because of what I do, but like now with the characters and stuff, I don't need the cutters so much. But I did get a nice, from Tanya, grass cookie cutter, which I'm going to use as her hair. Let me move that over there. Move this here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just putting it in a mold. Nothing spectacular. Just try to get it even in your mold. Again, I've never used this one. I don't know if it's going to come out. Like, it'll come out, I mean, like, without putting it in the freezer, which I should have done. But I like you guys to see stuff being done as much as I can, at least. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Isn't that cute? I like it. I like it. Alrighty. This was my front, right? Yes, because that's where the little thing is. Now, I have to be mindful. She's going to sit probably somewhere back here to give her legs room. And then I have this big hay bale. This was from Dollar Tree 2 years ago. But now when her legs come out, I really wanted her to, I don't know if it's going to work. It may be a little too big. I don't know if I have little ones. I still have the plastic on this, but it's still shedding. So I figured she's going to sit somewhere here. Once she's done, put her on, then I could decorate around. Yeah, because her legs, I mean, she doesn't have to have huge legs. This is how you're going to measure and see. Hopefully I'm teaching you. And don't glue anything until you're 100% ready. I don't. You guys know that. Because otherwise, it may not. You may not have enough room. I'm not sure about it. So even if I put, her legs will be there. I'll have enough room to decorate whatever else I'm going to decorate on her. I do too, Shannon. I definitely forget molds in the freezer. Nothing's going to happen, but. So I wanted to cascade it. We'll put a flower, because this will be my front. I'm going to use super glue on this. I just bought a new one. Which one is the new one? Is this the new one? I can't even tell. They're never filled up right. I think this is the new one. We'll put that one there. Yeah, I think this is the new one. These are crazy. They charge so much money and you get nothing. And I like the way that the flower actually, like the yellow came out of the flower. If I make it go up, you can make it go up like that. You can do whatever you want. I just like to position it and see how it's going to go. What I did was I put the yellow clay first, and then I covered it with this color. And this color still works, believe it or not. Easy, gently. Make sure it's pressed, but it ain't gonna go anywhere. Cute. We'll make another flower. And this is, they're the same? I can't tell. Yeah, they are the same. We can do a different color. We could do orange with a different one of those. Again, this is my old formula. I don't even have. It's coming. It's all coming. Like I said, by the time it comes, nobody's going to want those colors. But we'll be all set for Christmas, too. Such a mess here. Oh, my goodness. That's too funny. Let me just give it another coat. I just use baby oil in the mold. Nothing special. They're going to go there. This one was called the Brick House. Some of you may have bought it. I mean, it's still going strong. Still perfect, actually. You got a little bit more than less. See, I'm missing comments. You know, Bev, I was thinking, hey, Shay, how are you? Reminded me to have some hay bales to find them. I know, right? Needle in a haystack. I don't know, because maybe. It feels really hard. It's a maybe. I wouldn't do it on camera because it's already shedding. And it's still wrapped in plastic. So I don't know. We'll have to have Mr. Angie investigate that one. He's going to be like, now what? Now what? Bother him so much. If this one comes out as easy as the other one, I love when molds cooperate, right, guys? When you're doing something and you don't have to freeze it, just build that one up a little bit. I don't mind freezing it, but again, like Shannon said, I forget. It's time consuming and you want to get your project done, but you got to wait. Just want to build that one up. Make sure I have enough clay so it looks like this side. There goes my nose, and I didn't bring a tissue. Okay, like that. Let's pop it out. Oh, these are so nice. Look at how nice they're coming out, guys. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate it. Like that. Oh, careful. To the side, to the side, to the side, to the side. Okay. Can't stand this glue, but I'm going to reinforce some of the ones that I see that are not tacked down, because then I don't want to keep going and mess those up, okay? Just take your time. Where's the split? It doesn't really matter. Okay. And I don't care if that part sticks up. Okay. Then what I was thinking of, oops, see, let me close my bags for a minute. A couple of flowers. I have other flowers that I found too. Let's move these over here. Putting some of these in between. Just to fill it up. I'm going to have to glue all of this. So I'm sorry this is a very tedious project, but this is the way I was envisioning it and decorating it. Wrapped in plastic when cutting might help. Yep, I would definitely keep it wrapped in the plastic, absolutely, because I really want to use it. That was my vision of her sitting there with the hay bale, and I have little pumpkin to put on top of that, and then I got these from Hobby Lobby. This color and this color. I don't know if it's all going to go on the cake. And then these. Aren't these nice? So fall. So I have a lot of stuff here, plus the other stuff I had to actually work with. Let's see how this works. Jeez. I do all these things so you don't have to. I'm going to hold it for a minute. Hopefully it stays. They're little styrofoam balls. They're not heavy. So they definitely should stay. We hope. We hope and pray. We hope and pray. And then I'll show you. I like to show you step by step. Just hold it for a minute so it sets. This will be my front for sure. We'll get some more. There's only 3 colors. We'll put a green one. I think maybe there. Just a few, and then maybe some of the other leaves that are random that I should use just to finish off the little decor in the front. Hi, Debbie. I was just telling them when I was on your live, you inspired me to do a cake, so that's what we're doing. Well, this is the bottom part, and we're going to make a scarecrow girl. I don't know if she'll get done today. It's 10:15 already. What? See how long it takes, guys? Plus, I'm talking, as always. But this is what we're looking like so far. Isn't it cute? It's not finished. Trust the process. So, and that cake is all covered in clay. Hi, Ginger. How you doing? We'll put the darker one. No, I have to put this one because there's only 3 colors in this. This mix must have come from Hobby Lobby, I guess, a while ago. I'm not sure. Hobby Lobby or maybe Dollar Tree, but I think it was Hobby Lobby. I don't think Dollar Tree has these colors, to be honest. I don't think so. They always just have the basic. If you want really the good stuff, Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby for sure. We'll put a little orange one there. Just making any type of design. You don't have to do this. You could. You know, you can do whatever you'd like on your design if you're going to make a cake like this. Like I said, I'm just trying to decor that little part. I do have smaller leaves that I think I may have to use, but I could have used that little bag of the teeny tiny little ones, but I sold them. I'm like, now I need them. Oh no. Because I only have 1 pack of foil leaves. These other leaves will be too big on her. It's hard to get these to stick. This is why it's good that the clay is dry. Otherwise, it would have been like making marks, and it wouldn't have been a good time. I do have these little foil leaves. Let me see if I put one of these. They're smaller than the other kind. All in my bag of tricks over here. Oh yeah, they're much smaller. Could put that around. Yep, you see how it's like going to finish it off? You know, I don't like things like undone, like seams. You have to cover all that stuff, guys. Otherwise, it looks nasty. It just looks unfinished. Just take the extra steps to do it. Ah. That little ball fell off. I'm going to do it again. Put some glue there. I want it right there. That's it. Patience, guys. Patience. See? The cake's dry. You can touch it. It's good. Just hold on and I'll show you. I'm going to stick a couple more leaves. It's all over my hands, as always. It's fine. Put another leaf like that. I'm going to tuck it under so it doesn't interfere with the top, which we don't know which way the top is going to be at this point. We don't know yet. We don't know. It's definitely an art, I would say. All of this, definitely an art, and I'm loving it. One little leaf over there. We'll use the yellow. Looks like a yellow or gold. Gold. See, they're tiny. I don't know where these came from. I sell these, but I don't remember. I don't know. I do sell these. Yeah, this is from the thing over there. I went into the fall stash. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I have to be greedy and pick. I'm like, oh, well, sorry, guys. Maybe another orange. Yep, a little ball. Little orange one there. If I can get it in there. It's a little tight squeeze. But nothing's going to break. Those molds are so fabulous. Loving it. Wish they had a small brown. And I'll have to put another orange one. Hopefully it stays. Yep, they're staying. Another little orange one in between. And then I'll show you when I'm done here. Bear with me. I know, guys, this is like... Hey, what are you doing? stay. Oh, nope, it didn't stay. Okay. It's my hand, of course it did. I'll put that right there. I know, I have to put my glasses on. I know. But you know, I gotta keep them on my head. So then I keep reaching for them. So this is what we're looking like. Like very fall festive. How cute, right? I could shade it up. Maybe we'll do that. I want to stick a couple of more leaves. And then I think that would be enough. You don't want to overkill. Sometimes less is more. We'll put, always on the hand, always. We'll put this nice little orange leaf up there. These are sticking beautifully, but they're too small. It would have taken me a million to put around the cake, so we don't want to do that. Try to work smarter, not harder. If you could. If you could. It's stuck on my fingers. Oh, this glue. I can't stand it, but have to use it. Have to use it. Then we'll put, not a gold one, a maroon one. Yeah, there was only like 3 colors in this little bunch. This will be mine now. Obviously. We'll put this leaf going that way, and then we'll put another ball, and I think we're good on the bottom of the cake, as well as just that little center to go up. Oh, Debbie's cake was so cute. I told you, I got inspired. That's what I love about watching others. You get such great ideas, and you're like, I want to do that. Like I said, I don't normally do fall, but I loved it so much. You know me, when I get excited about something, I really love it. Put an orange, put a big ball there. What I'm going to do is put here a little glue there. I'm going to get my glasses. I promise. And glue there. Super glue my butt. This super glue, I'm telling you, sticks on everything but what you need it to stick on. Hold it, hold it, hold it. As Debbie Paper Sweeties would say, that still sticks. Right? I hear so many of us saying that. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Then I go back and I look and I see if it needs anything else. It's just a little something, just to like give it a little lift. Very cute, right? Should we shade it? You think it needs to be shaded to make it toasty? Because we can shade it. Let me know what you guys think. Your birthday's in the fall. My birthday's in November. Oh, it's going to be beautimous. You sound like Jan. Beautimous. She always says that. And she says, this gets me every time. The cattywampus. If you guys know, you know. That's Jan with her cattywampus. I've never heard that term before. And then she started saying it, and I'm like, are you serious? I love it. I love it. I tell her that every time I go on her live. I hate the super glue. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Wepa! There you go. Wake up, everybody. Wake up. Wake up. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Yeah, super glue. I try to avoid it, but sometimes you just need it. Should we do a little shading? That's breakfast. Let me just glue these little bits of stuff down. Gotta be careful. I really can't stand this. Let's see what's going on over here. Just be careful, because this will leave a residue. That's why I use the other glue. Pain in the butt. Literally. But I don't want them popping up. It's getting on my last nerve. So, Marty, I was telling them about the event on Saturday, the name, that I want to say the real name. Beach, please. But I wouldn't say it like that. I'd be fresh. But I'm not going to. I know I can get in a lot of trouble. I'm going to be a good girl. But I do have a potty mouth. I'll let you know. I do. Especially when I get mad. Ooh. Normally I don't like to be honest. It's just not ladylike, you know. But, you know, sometimes it just calls for it. But I didn't want to use all super glue because it would have been a little too much. It would have been not good. Get into there. I mean, it's adhering much better with the super glue. But we had a base with the Tight Bond glue. Ah! Oh, it's all over me. Oh, no bueno. No bueno. But it's pushing them down, the ones that I saw up. I don't want to squish those flowers. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I think the rest should be okay for now. Let me clean my finger. Got right on my nail. Okay. Should we shade? To shade or not to shade? Because I could shade. These are going to go up there and stay there. Because they're getting on my nerves. Hi, Tina. How you doing? You too, Maureen. I know. Hi, Christina. How are you? Happy birthday to Maureen. Happy birthday to Maureen. You got to let us know, Maureen. Shade it. Shade it. Ginger says shade it. All right, we'll shade it. I still never changed this. Too many things. Hold on, I'm right here. Just to give it a little toasty. Little toasty. Let me see. Maybe pick a good brown. Not too dark. You don't want to kill it. Not too dark. Yeah, this is the panel I need. Let me take this out. This is very convenient. The only downfall about this is I don't sell these anymore. Hold on. The pan size is mini, but it's convenient. Can I not get it out? Come on now. There we go. It's one of these, but you can get makeup stuff anywhere. Dollar Tree, I don't know how great the pigment is, but let's see. Let's see. I always try to see the brushes too. Let's try this one. I like this one a lot. I didn't clean it. Just getting the powder off. Now, let me see what kind of brown. Again, you don't want to go too dark. Nice brown. Let's try this one. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Put the glasses on. It would help a lot. I'm mixing two colors just to give it a little, I think it adds a bit of dimension. Like I said, I don't really want to go dark. There goes my nose. Now I may go a step further and put little gold pearls around the cake, just to give it a little classy look. I'm just mixing these two, nothing fancy. You don't want it to really, you just wanted to give it some dimension. You really don't want to see that. And you see, I don't know if you guys can see on camera the difference. Just a little bit. And just blend it in. Can't see. What time is it? I'm over here like taking my sweet time. Okay. Just blend it in. I have another idea besides the gold pearls. And because the leaves are flat, not these leaves, I have another thing of leaves. Okay. Just a little bit to give it a little dimension. I think it does. Again, you don't want to go too dark because that'll look like crazy town. Crazy town. Hi, Christy. How you doing? Thank you all for being here, everybody. You're baking zucchini bread. Ooh. I'm going to be baking for your live at 11. Oh, okay, Christina. Hi, Vay. How you doing? I like to picture my beach, please. But I wouldn't say it like that. Okay. Not going to go at the bottom. Like I said, it just gave it just a little umph. A little umph. Well, that's it for that. Let me clean up this area. Because you know it's always a disaster. You have to see what's going on in here. Okay, so what I was saying was, besides the pearls, because I could do that off camera, just to elevate it a little bit more. Come on. Anyway, let's move on here. It's going to take too much time. On the top, now even though she's going to sit and whatnot, put you there. It's in my water tray, but there's no water. I found these. I was thinking of laying these across the top. I don't believe they will interfere with the stuff I'm going to put on, like she's going to be a scarecrow. See, if it's flat enough, could put her, like, put this leaf, like, maybe there. What do you guys think? Hi, Tina. How are you, beautiful? You guys think? Put some leaves, not a lot, just a few. What do you guys think? I was thinking to do that, right? But I'm going to put her, because she's going to probably sit around there. Okay, we're going to leave her there as a dummy, just so we can get our coordination. And maybe put a couple of leaves. But they have to lay flat because I don't think I'll get them like that. They're going to be popping up. Couple of leaves. What other color? This is a pretty color. I'm trying to see. Make sure I leave enough room for her. And one more. Let's see what other color. That's that one. That's green. They don't give you many colors, but I think I'll use this color. What do you guys think? Yay to the leaves or no? I think they look pretty cool. You guys let me know what you think. I'll wait for a minute. I'll take some of this. I'm doing much better. Oh, thank God. Please. It's a horror. Guys, let me know what you think. Leaves or no leaves? I hope you're doing good, Tina. Hi, Pamela. How are you? Thanks for being here, everybody. I'm kind of liking it, and I don't think it'll interfere. She could sit right there, and her legs could go on top, but I have to get these flat. Let me try one. Let's try the back. Are you liking the cake so far? I'm loving it. Hi, Chris. How you doing? You like the leaves? Me too. I like it. Now, here we go. We're going to use my friend again. It's not my friend. I think it's this one. It's the old one. Yeah. And try to flatten it. I'm going to put it here. I'm just putting some super glue. I'm going to actually do it on the parchment because, wait, let me get a different leaf. This leaf has a little, it's a little tear and I don't like that. Oh, I didn't need it. Okay. Yeah, it was hanging. No. Let's see. Let's see. I get very detailed. If you haven't noticed, I'm very into the details and I'm very into it in real life too. I'm a very detailed-oriented person. I had a boss. He was a director of neurology that I worked for many years. He made me like this. He was very detail-oriented. You couldn't get away with nothing. With him, nothing. Hold on. Not as easy as it looks. spots I missed. Now, you could even take it one more step further, and you could have decoupaged leaves on this. Now, I know it's best to do it on white clay, but I don't know how it would come on the brown. Christy's on from Molly Fox Designs. Christy, thanks, baby. You like the leaves, right? Okay, good. Good, good, good. How would the decoupaging, Christy, if you're still here, Christy Martin, how would they look on brown? I know I've done a lot on white, like decoupaging, which is when you put the napkin onto your surface and use the Mod Podge. But on the brown, I don't know. Christy really is more of an expert on that, because that would have looked really cool, because then it would have been like in the clay design, so to speak. Should have thought about that. I should have tried it on a piece of clay and then did it, because I would decoupage on camera. I would have to leave the whole rest of the cake alone, but you guys know that. You have to let that dry. But why not? I think that would look pretty cool. Okay, I'm just trying to, now like I said, I had to leave her room. She's like, don't forget about me. I won't. And whatever I missed, we'll put it down, sticking. They're going down pretty flat. Not 100% flat, I'll be honest, but flat enough that I don't think it's going to interfere with her. For a minute. Patience, my friends, patience. Okay. Those two are on. This one. Just hold it down. So far, the super glue is doing a good job. It's doing a good job. I'm pleased. And then we'll make her next Tuesday. So come back and join me on Tuesday. I don't come on that live, too many lives anymore like this. And I want to go on to YouTube, which I keep saying I know I have to. And I want to join Jan on TikTok. Broaden out a little bit. Okay. You can make clay leaves. I think this looks just as nice. Get it down there. Oh, they're looking really cute. Flatten it out as much as you can, as best you can. I think I have a leaf cutter that's big enough. I could have done that as well, but hey, improvise, it's fine. Stay down. Just hold it down for a second. Yeah, always sticking to my hands. And I'll scrub my hands when we're done. I have to use like a scouring pad to get this glue off. Said if I ever got arrested, they'd have, girl, you have no fingerprints. Be like, nope, because I'm a crafter. They'd be like, what? And why don't you have fingerprints? Because of super glue. You should call it stupid glue. They should. Pain in the neck. Okay. Okay. One more. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm glad I did it. See? And she's still hanging on. She's still hanging on. She's a little crooked. We're going to have to slice off some more. Dear. I told him to cut me a sliver off the bottom so she sits. So it's easier for me to work with. I'm just putting glue on the, what do you call it? What time is it? 20 minutes. We can start her. Could probably cover her. But I don't like that she's a little crooked. I don't know if it'll make such a big difference. Let's see. Ah, did I get glue on? I thought I got glue on the table. I was like, oh no. That would be a very tragic thing. I'm going to put it like that. I'm just pressing it down on whatever spots stick up. So I use that on my guide, so she should be okay when I put her down. We sure hope so. You sure hope so. Using my nails to keep it down. This one. Because I want it to be as flat as possible. So when we're ready to stick her on and whatever else. Yeah, she's leaning a little bit more off that way, but we could still cover her. She probably won't see it. We close this up. All over me. Doesn't that look super cool? This is what it's looking like so far, and then she's gonna sit pretty on top, so we're gonna leave this alone. I like it. It's different. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let me close this clay up. So I'm thinking of making her white with these little foil leaves as decor on her. That was my plan. She's gonna be white. I already have this ribbon and a tutu of yellow, and this will sit on top of the tutu for her bottom part, and her legs will match her body with like the white arms and white legs with little leaves. I have plenty of leaves. I think I'll be okay to what you call it, decorate her. Let me see. Let me get some of this out of the way. I'm glad I had kept these colors. They're still not bad. So, I mean, I don't sell 2-year-old clay. Obviously, this is mine. And why not? If it's still made nice molds. Or if it's that dry, you can crumble it with a cheese grater. You can stuff it into things to use up the old clay. Build stuff up, so don't throw it away unless it's really gross. Then yeah, throw it away. But if it's not like really bad, I would say keep it and then use it. I'm glad I kept. And then just, something dropped. I don't know. Oh, my ball. Off with her head. Off with her head. Let me put this away here, so I can work with. I'll clean my surface, and then we'll cover her in white. Now, I don't have my new white formula, so I am using bows. Make sure I didn't get any glue. I'm not going to use this. I was going to use that, but no, that's a no-no. And I have these pumpkins, too. Like, I just took out a whole mess of stuff to use. Those could go back in there. And then this table's really dirty. I'm sorry, guys. I need to switch the panel or get a new one, which I have in the garage, I think. And use and abuse. So what do you think, guys? You like the cake so far? Like the leaves, maybe outline a few leaves with stickers if you have them. Love the leaves. I'm so glad, right? Awesome, awesome, guys, awesome. Thanks, babe. Aw. Like the leaves, maybe outline these a few veins with stickles. I do. I have green. I don't have all the colors. I only have a few. But yeah, that's a good idea. Before anything else goes on top. See, so this is a process because I want to put those little gold pearls around. Just random again. And then cover her. Get that out of the way. This was not closing. I don't even know if this is enough. I'm so low on white. Oh my goodness. It's terrible. I'm waiting. I don't know if this is going to be enough, and I don't like to mix different formulas. Thank you, Vay. I appreciate it. It is, honey. You heard me say before. Thank you, Ginger. I dirtied it, but I showed them. I took off the top part of this. I dirtied it. Not the hard part. There's always these little things in clay. It happens. It happens. It happens. But yeah. This is definitely not going to be enough. This is a 6-inch egg. You can use a ball, a cone, whatever you'd like for your body. Now, I don't have to, since, I'm going to have to use more because I know it's not going to be enough. These leaves that are going to go on her as decor of her shirt, say, I was going to do orange polka dots, but then I decided not to. I hate to mix the formulas, but I have no choice. They could be, you know, done after as well, because they're getting glued on anyway. It's not like I'm sticking clay. I don't think I have a little leaf mold either. I have another bag of white. It's my older formula. I'm just going to mix this up. Now, I'm making her white because the scarecrow I saw on Pinterest, she had a white, it's white, and then she had orange polka dots. So I got the idea of doing leaves. I get inspiration. I don't copy exactly. Make it your own. It's the glue, guys. I don't know if this is going to be enough. We shall see. I try to get it as even as I could, but not too thin either. Be careful. And then use your better side. This side's thicker. See how I can feel that side? Don't force it either. Just be enough. Should be. We hope. Okay, so because this egg, I have to put a little glue. I'm going to use some tacky glue. I haven't used this in a while. Is this tacky glue? I have a brand new one. When it's the rough styrofoam, now when you have your glue on, you only got one shot. One shot to cover. And she'll have a dress on, so even if it's not 100% perfect, it should be okay. And I don't like to use the glue, but sometimes you just have to. Tanya also gave me some applicators. They're right here, but I didn't open them, for glue. And you can make it work. It just needs a little something to adhere to because the styrofoam is soft. What time is it? 10 minutes. Okay. We're doing good. Should be okay. We hope and pray. And I wanted him to leave it like that so it could stand up. It's easier for me to cover. It's not going to move all around. My hands have so much glue. Apologize, guys, from all those leaves. And your crease. Okay. Take your time. Let the gravity do its job. You're going to be cutting off excess anyway. I still try to get out all the creases. Okay. You can just cover your bodies, whether you're using a cone, an egg, a ball. Those things will come out. Don't fret. Those will come out. Okay. I like to cut around with a pizza cutter. You can use whatever you like. We're going to also trim underneath anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be perfect. And this is basically a body used for many things. Get there. And we don't need it so bulky, so you trim again. Dropping everything. What else is new? Get off, no. Because you know when the clay is wet, it sticks to everything. You don't need it so bulky. Clay went flying. Maybe there. Okay. And we're just gonna try to use your palms so you don't get fingerprints. And then we can always make sure it gets all the way, because clay will shrink, you guys know. Try to get this as flat and even as possible. Try to get your little dings out. There's a big ding here. Most of them will come out unless they're very, very deep. And just keep going around. Okay, that'll be her body. Move this out of the way. Put that over there. Hi, Donna. How you doing? I'm just trying to get the marks out, but they will come out if they're not deep. You should have no issue. You choose your best side, and then you just do whatever else you're going to do to your character. Let me see what my best, I think this is the back. This is going to be the back, I'm pretty sure. Remember, she's going to have her dress on. She's going to be looking all cute. I'm just trying to get all the dings as much and as best as you can out. They will puff out. I promise you, they will. Even there. Pretty good, pretty good. Good. And these are the leaves I'm going to start putting on her. We have like 6 minutes. Thanks for being here, Donna. I appreciate it. And this will be like her outfit. Okay, because her head be like that, so we could start like there. See, always try to have a guide. And this would be just like her little, like say she's wearing a little leaf shirt. So we're back to, we got farther than I thought today. I'm very happy. Move that. The glue again. Yeah, you could make clay leaves. I have these already done. Is this my old one? I don't know. I'm not sure. Up next will be Cece. She'll be on Ralph Luck's page. And at 12:30 will be Jan's Latte and Glitter Studio at 12:30. 2 o'clock, Michelle will not be on. There was a change of schedule. So there'll be a break until 3 p.m. which is going to be Marie with Great Creations Faux Cupcakes. And her daughter Nicole, I believe, will be joining her. And then at 4:30 is Marty with Marty Poster's Creation. And at 6 p.m. will be Michelle with Glitzy Yaya. I'll put pearls on this too. We may just do that as well. So you guys liking it? Wish I had the smaller ones. I don't have smaller leaves. I got to look and see if I have any small leaf maker. And then we can always add little ones. Not overkill again. These are a nice size, but I would have preferred a little smaller. I saw the white with the orange polka dots, and I thought that looked cute, but I didn't do the polka dots. I did leaves. Put that one there. And I'll show you in a minute. This will be like her shirt, and then don't forget, she's going to have her skirt. She's going to look cute with arms and legs. You know, we got to trust the process. Once again. Not too much. Maybe I'll just put gold dots in between like she's a little fancy. 4 minutes. Let me get this last leaf and I'll show you. Thank you guys all for joining me today. I appreciate it so very much. You guys are the best. Got a lot done on that cake. I'm very pleased. You'll join me next week, and we probably will finish her up. Again, putting something on a not flat surface isn't so easy sometimes, but you make it work. That glue to go everywhere. Just want to get that one on a little bit better. But you see how she's going to come along? And then we'll put, I think, some pearls in between, maybe some gold pearls or something. And you got to picture, I know it's hard to picture, like with her head. And she'll have her face and her arms and her legs. And she's going to sit on top with her little dress. I think it's going to be really cute, guys. I think you guys will definitely like it. Well, think about the hat. You guys never told me if you thought the hat was too big for the head. But if I cut it down more, it's going to look a little silly, I think. You guys let me know. You too, Heidi. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you all. Don't forget, I'll be seeing you guys on Saturday morning. I hope you can join me and join us for the 2-day event of Beach Please. Beach Please. But yeah, that's Mariposa's Creations event on Saturday. I start off at 9 a.m. I don't know if there's anyone before me. I have to check the schedule again. I don't think so, but... And maybe I'll pop on again. You never know with me. Sometimes I just do that. It really depends on how the week's going and what I have to do and so on and so forth. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to go head on over to Cece's page. It's Rolf Lux. That's her husband's page. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you all. Love you all. And you all take care. Oh, you know what? Probably Hobby Lobby, Donna. The leaves. They have fall out now. So if anybody needs any type of fall, go to Hobby Lobby. I already checked Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree had nothing. So not yet. But Dollar Tree has all of it. So I hope it inspires you to try to make a cake. And we're not done yet. Something like this. And make it your own, guys. I hope it inspires you to do it. But thank you so much, guys. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Take care. Bye.